This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Rolling to his... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 21. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action. Trubisky flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky being chased out left. Gonna let one fly, and it's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jack Crawford able to get in there and drop him behind the line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his pass incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman with a fast, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield.
was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back now at Soldier Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Ryan wants to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
They got his man complete. Kevin White. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Trubisky finding White on a big play. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.